I literally decided that I was going to tell a story, and I was between 3 stories, and I just walked up here, and now I know what I'm going to talk about. Because it is on the subject. So, I am approaching the finish line of gainful day-to-day employment. And I am very, very excited about that. Approaching the finish line, it's right there. It's right there. You see, there's like 4 of you who don't know who I am, but if you don't know, I went to combat back in '03 with the Army. It wasn't great. Lots of fucked up shit. So I'm just gonna not go into too much detail. But the Army kind of broke my brain and body, and I've been fighting for years, and I always was of the opinion that when it came to VA benefits, I was like, well, that's not for people like me, right? That's for people who a guy who's living, it's for homeless Joe. Like, homeless Joe needs VA benefits. I don't need VA benefits, right? But then I thought about it, and I was like, people work for a pension at a shitty job in a cubicle for years on end. For years on end. And then they get a pension. I earned this. Because I joined a non-war army in '99, and then 9/11 happened, and it was like, whoops, you're in a totally different army, buddy. So, but for years, I rationalized not going after the compensation and the benefits because I was like, well, I don't deserve that. And it took a lot of really supportive and pushy in all the right ways people to go, no, this is literally for people like you. And I was like, what do you mean people like you? And they're like, crazy people. And I was like, oh, okay. Got it. And I spent years ruining every relationship I was in and being in pain constantly and just going without that stuff because I don't know, something told me I didn't deserve any of it. Something told me I didn't deserve any of it. And then finally, a year or 2 ago, I decided I was worth it. It was actually about 3 years ago. And so 3 years ago, I started my VA claim process. Now, when you're going through the VA claim process and you're looking, they send you papers and, government forms, and they give you a space this big. And they say, recall the most traumatic thing that ever happened to you. And you're like, can you give me this? This is not enough for that. And of course, it's the hoops you have to go through to get there, but god damn it, last year, they finally came back with a decision, and they said, we're gonna put a number on it, you are 60% fucked up. And I was like, 60% fucked up? They're like, 60% fucked up. That's how fucked up you are. You're 40% functional. And it took a lot for me to go, I disagree. I'm way less functional than that. I'm not 40% functional. I'm at most 10 to 20% functional. At best. Because my day job is super shitty and I don't want it anymore. I only want to tell jokes and make people happy. And if the government can subsidize that, then I won the war, realistically. So, I appealed the 60% and I got representation and I submitted my claim back at the beginning of February, and it has been sitting on the same bureaucrat's desk because you can track them now. You can watch government inaction happen. It's been sitting on the same desk since March 7th, but any day, I'm gonna be crossing that finish line, and I won't have to fucking work a day job anymore. And when that happens, we'll come to Storytellers, you can all buy me a drink or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna fuck off. Thank you. Please like Clockwork Comedy on Facebook.